Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading, and it is your favourite, of course, his current thoughts. I hope you're all great and have had a good week and will have a good weekend. So here we go with today's pick a card. This is group 3, group 2, group 1. Welcome to anyone new, welcome back to anyone returning. I hope you're all doing great today. Guys, this is an intuitive and a general reading, so some of the messages may not resonate. If they don't, just take whatever does, leave what doesn't. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can check the description box below. There's a link in there to do it. Yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoy the reading and be sure to like it, etc. if you do enjoy it. Okay, here we go. His current thoughts. Hi, group 1. I've done a little bit different this week if you are a regular here. I've pulled, there's 4 tarot cards. There's 1 oracle for them and then 1 oracle as advice for you regarding the situation. So we've got Strength, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups, build on solid ground. So that's his current thoughts. Their advice to you regarding this is face your adversities. Okay, so his current thoughts, he's thinking that he's having a lot of new ideas. He's having a lot of new ideas. Page of Swords, good ideas, new ideas, but they could be a little immature or not necessarily things that will go through to fruition. You know, we've got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. I mean, this is very positive because his current thoughts are on prosperity with regards to you. This is a potential marriage card next to the Ace of Cups, which is a new start, often in love. So I do feel like he's feeling quite romantic towards you. He's feeling like maybe there's possibility here. If you found that for a while he seemed a little bit like he's lacking in courage or ability to make things happen, the Strength card here is saying that he's starting to feel like maybe he could be braver. Maybe he can sort the situation out. Maybe he can do something about it. And I do think that that's his current thought, but he is presenting us this page. So his intentions are good, but if he has a history of not actually following through or not being able to do it, this would still tell me that he's in a similar place, right? That he really feels emotionally all the right things towards you. 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups, there's a lot of love here or something that is on the level for him, whatever that means. Because obviously some of you, it's someone you just know. Some of you are in an intimate relationship with this person. But the point is that the emotion is there. The emotion is there and it's there strongly, regardless, relative to the situation you find yourself in with this person. So if you just know this person at work, yes, they feel the same connection you do. If you've been in a long-term relationship with this person, yes, they love you in the way that you love them. But the problem is that this person has a lot of thoughts. They're very scattered. They're not necessarily able to follow it through. They're feeling braver. They're feeling stronger. There's more maturity here than there was before. But they've got to start from the ground up, build on solid ground. They're thinking, right, I've got to do this. I've got to start from the ground up. I've got to start all over again. I've got to really build from a decent foundation, and they're thinking quite they're taking it quite seriously, I feel, and they do really want it. But I'm slightly concerned with the Page of Swords, because I think it may, for some of you, not all of you, some of you, this person will grow within the situation and they will do it. But for a lot of you, you may be the exception to this, okay? But for a lot of you, you know realistically deep down that your person's not able to do it. They're not mature enough, or they don't have the skills or the emotional capacity to do it. Part of the reason I'm saying this is because for the majority of you, for some of you, this card, you don't need to concern yourself with. It's almost a mispick. So for some of you, they're saying this person's feeling stronger. They're thinking about long-term relationship and they know that they've got to start from scratch. They know they've got to build it on a firm foundation and they're prepared to do it. Okay? But for the majority of you, this Page of Swords is included. And the Face Your Adversities is saying to you, you need to look at the situation and be aware. Some of you, you have perhaps outgrown this cycle. Because Face Your Adversities means that you maybe have gotten to a point with this person where, you know, you're fed up of this cycle, you're fed up of this situation, because face your adversities is an advice from them to, for the majority of you to look at, are you actually going to get what you want in this situation, or is it time to look to widen the field and to consider other options or other situations? Now remember, it's general, right? So for some of you this isn't going to be relevant, but the general advice is to notice where people, situations and events are dragging you down. For a couple of you, it could be people around the situation that are naysayers, that are making it, you know, difficult for you to move forwards with this relationship. But I think for the majority of you, it is this person, you know, that yes, may love you or may have the connection, but they don't have the capacity to actually follow through. So really all you need to do is be honest with yourself and look at the situation practically. You know, keep it simple. Is this person emotionally capable of doing it, or are they not? And if they're not, then you have your answer, which is not always what we want to hear. But the point is that you can have what you want, but we can't choose which person it's with. Yeah? So you can have the love situation you want, but for some of you, maybe it's not this person. So I know that's not exactly what you want to hear, and I'm sure this will get a few negative comments, but I'm just saying what I see. Okay, so I apologize if it bothers you. However, the good news is you can have what you want. So let's focus on that. I hope that makes sense. Loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Hi group 2, how are you doing? Hope you're great. So today I've got 4 Fountain Tarot for you, 1 Oracle for them, and then 1 Oracle card as an advisory for you. We've got 5 of Coins, the Star, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Laugh at your demons, and the advice for you is to reflect on your truth. So regarding them, their current thoughts, they're feeling quite afraid. They're feeling quite concerned, but they feel quite alone or isolated, but they're optimistic. They're optimistic. They're starting to laugh at their demons. They're starting to no longer take their fears so seriously. They are trying to see possibility and hope within the situation. So with the 5 of Coins at the opening here, they feel very much cast out. They feel alone. They feel sad. They feel like things aren't going their way. They've got a lack mentality, most likely. This lack mentality or this sense of feeling cast out could be because you have had a disagreement or things aren't going well between you two, or it could be that they've just generally got a bit of a sort of sense of being persecuted or feeling like a victim in their circumstance. They do feel, on some level, they still feel a little bit like a victim, but they're starting to move out of that. They feel like around this time there's some sort of opportunity coming to them with the Star. So something could have happened that's made them feel good, maybe something with you, or maybe something in their life that has changed things or moved things along in some way. The Star says that they feel like there's an opportunity now, there's some hope on the horizon, but they've still got quite a long way to go. They feel like they've got a lot of things that they have to battle against. This double wand energy here. They're feeling very passionate about the situation, and they are feeling hopeful, even though they don't feel great right at this moment. The 7 of Wands says that they feel like they've got it all against them. They've got people, situations, events that are going against them at the moment. I think this is quite common in general in the world at the moment. But they do feel like if they keep pursuing it, and if they try and they don't let things get to them, that they will win. And that's true. They feel like their true opportunity to take action towards you or to take the next step isn't quite here yet. But they do feel hopeful that this opportunity is starting to appear and will continue to appear in the future. So they're hopeful for the future. They don't feel great right now, but they've seen some sort of positive thing or energy or situation recently. And because of this positive turn of events, if you like. They're starting to feel like maybe they can move forward, maybe things can be better. And they're starting to think of possibilities of how in the future things could be better. The saying for you, the advice for you regarding this situation is to be honest, reflect on your truth. What is true for you? What do you really mean? What do you really need? You have to be honest and authentic in this situation. The star is also about being authentic because it's about opportunities that come through being open, spiritual growth, new possibilities after sort of a collapse in your life. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. So really this situation for both of you is about being authentic and being honest. You've got to move towards this. We don't have to, but the best situation is to move towards this relationship or the next level of this relationship with real honesty about who you are, what you want, and where you want things to go. Then this will see you being able to work together, to pull together and to overcome these obstacles together so that you are ready for this new opportunity that he feels is coming towards him and I think is coming towards you both. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon. Hi Group 3, how are you doing? So I've got 4 Fountain Tarot for you today. 1 oracle for you, and then one oracle for them about what they're thinking, and then 1 for you regarding what advice for you regarding him. So we've got the Moon, we've got 9 of Wands, we've got Knight of Swords, we've got the Fool, we've got Let Go and Enjoy, and we've got Correct Your Mistakes. Okay, so regarding his current thoughts are that he's quite afraid. He's quite afraid, or he's being quite afraid. With the Moon, there's quite a lot of hidden shadow work, painful memories, illusions, difficulties, like I say, the shadow side of him. So for some people, this is that there's been a lot of fear. For some people, there's been a lot of deception. For some people, there's been a lot of working through old painful memories and stuff. The point is that this person's thoughts have been quite heavy or quite difficult. They've been through a lot. But what I see is that now their current thoughts are that they want to move on from this. They want to move beyond this difficulty. 9 of Wands, even though they're feeling this heaviness and they've got a lot of fears, they're trying to move forwards. They're trying to focus on the positive. They're trying to move beyond their old issues and towards the light, towards possibility, towards positivity. They're trying to be intuitive. They know that they need to dig deep and keep going. They're wanting to move forwards. They're wanting to overcome the problems. They do feel quite scared still or quite intimidated, but they are looking to change that. The Knight of Swords is saying that they're very, very enthusiastic about moving forwards. There's a youthful energy here. Could be some immaturity, but not necessarily. Depends on your person. The Knight of Swords, this is someone who goes for it. Someone who is very, very clear on that they want to move forwards. Their current thoughts about you in the situation is, yeah, it's been scary and difficult, and maybe there have been problems, maybe they've been hurt in the past, but they want to move forwards. Knight of Swords, they've got the idea in their mind that they want to move forwards and they're going to do it. Let Go and Enjoy in the Fool. This person is thinking of moving on from the past, leaving the past behind, letting go of fears, letting go of troubles, letting go of worries, and springing off into the future. They want to let go and enjoy. They want to have a positive future. They don't want to be stuck in the shadow anymore. They're very determined. The Knight of Swords here is not a bad thing because this person is bold. They are going for it. They are determined to think themselves out of this difficult period, if you like, and to really focus on moving forwards. For you, the advice regarding them is to correct your mistakes. So it looks like you may have made some sort of error regarding them. And this could be the way you have judged something. You could have judged something too quickly. Maybe you've said something harshly. Maybe you have caused some of this disturbance. Not necessarily. So don't worry if you feel like, oh no, it's the other way around. The point is that for some of you, For some of you, it's something like you've done something towards them or said something. But for some of you, it's the complete opposite end of the scale. For some of you, this person has maybe done, not done things particularly nice towards you, and you need to put a boundary in place. The point is that yes, they're evolving, etc. But most importantly here for you is that you need to correct something. What's the error that you've made regarding them? It can be an assumption. It could be many, many things. Notice what the error is and correct it. There's no harm in accepting when you've made a mistake or where you are on the wrong path and you need to correct it. This is what it's all about. It's what we're all doing all the time. So they're saying regarding this, there's just this small correction. For some of you, it's a large correction, but there's a correction you need to make. Once you correct this mistake, it helps because this person and you and this person are very connected energetically. This person is evolving. They're leaving behind their fear, their pain, their old stuff, and they're moving forwards and they're letting go and they're moving into this new period. That's what's happening with you as well because you're connected, but you have to correct your mistakes as well. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading, on a private reading. In the meantime, see you soon.